An ombudsman is a government official appointed to receive and investigate complaints made by individuals alleging inappropriate actions by public officials and employees. The Michigan Children's Ombudsman is appointed by the governor with the advice and consent of the Senate and employs a staff of 11.
The purpose of the Office of Children's Ombudsman and why it's so crucial for Michigan is we are the watchdog organization for the child welfare system. We're the ones assuring that all of the handlings from the Department of Health and Human Services are correct. So we look at the cases, and based on what we see, we want to assure that whatever happened in this situation doesn't happen to another child. So we want to check the safety of other children in the home, and we also want to make sure that whatever the issue was, whatever the violation was, how can we move forward so that, a situation like this doesn't happen for another child. Our staff have diverse work experience in the child welfare system and related fields. This ensures that our investigations are complete and our recommendations address all aspects of the child welfare system. The LCO also recommends changes to the child welfare system to the governor, legislature, and DHHS. These recommendations are contained in formal investigative reports in our office's annual report to the governor and legislature.
As the intake analyst for the Office of Children Ombudsman, my responsibilities are to answer phones, take complaints from the public that's calling in, refer them to the proper entities if it's not a child welfare related case, educate them about child welfare policy, and assist them in any manner that I can. Our office receives approximately 1,000 to 1,500 contacts per year, and the majority of the contacts are made within the state of Michigan, 83 counties. If an individual of the public would like to make a complaint to OCO, the OCO would need your name, your contact information, and the names and date of birth of the children involved.
The identity of our complainants is always kept confidential. Our records cannot be subpoenaed, it cannot be FOIA'd, and it cannot be discovered under court proceedings.
OCO investigations are thorough and impartial. Investigators review relevant case files, interview agency caseworkers and other persons involved in a case, and review applicable law and policy before reaching conclusions about a case. OCO investigations take 4 months for non-death cases and 6 months for death cases. If the investigator believes that a child's health, safety, or general welfare is compromised, the investigator may request that the Child Welfare Agency take immediate action to ensure a child's safety or review a decision the agency has made concerning the child. These special requests may be made at any time during an OCO investigation.
The OCO also receives child death alerts via email from DHHS. On average, the OCO receives 1 child death alert per business day. If the child's family had contact with the child welfare system within the 2 years prior to the death, the OCO must open an investigation. Child death investigations are conducted in the same manner as investigations resulting from a complaint from a member of the general public. These investigations take 2 months longer, however, due to the requirement to review a family's history of contact with the child welfare system and the crucial importance of determining the circumstances surrounding a child's death. The main purpose of OCO child death investigations is to determine if agency actions or decisions contributed to the circumstances leading to the child's death and to produce recommendations to make such deaths less likely in the future.
When the investigator completes an investigation, the investigator submits the results to other OCO investigators for review and approval. A supervisor and the Children's Ombudsman also review and approve all investigations. Investigations may result in a formal report containing factual findings, identified violations of law and policy, and recommendations to remedy the identified violations. These recommendations may pertain only to the specific cases reviewed or to system-wide policies and practices.
We want people to know that the child welfare system is very complex, and we are here to help. We are a resource for anyone who needs information. We provide impartial information, and we conduct impartial investigations. We really want people to know that we strive to be a part of the solution of the child welfare system. We want people to know that there is a place that they can come as a last resort for help. We want people to know that we can provide that voice and that we will give an impartial investigation.